Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we have a weapon mod not currently equipped in my character's hand. We have to go get it here. This is the Modern Warfare 2 Basilisk, so the new Modern Warfare 2, and Basilisk refers to their version of like their revolver, their like hand cannony type weapon. Obviously we have the 44 here in our hands here. It's something we can maybe make a direct comparison to when we get to the weapon. Fortunately, we don't have to go very far. The weapon's in two locations, Fort Hagen, which we're not going to go to, and then here in the Red Rocket Cave. So we should just be able to head down in here and find the weapon. Hopefully. Otherwise you're not going to see the video, I guess, right? So we'll get down in here. I think, well, as I say, I thought that I could go down. That's fine. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. I imagine it's the deepest, darkest back part of the cave, because of course it is. Why would it not be? You know. The Lucky 44 is doing just fine, though. So let's see if we can find the weapon. Obviously, I imagine it's just to be sitting out here somewhere, right? Just sitting kind of on the ground. It's not going to be in the safe, right? Safe loot. I mean, it could be. I guess we should have to check. I'll find it in a second, and then I'll see you guys when I find it. So I finally found the gun, and don't blame me, because like look at where this is. This is like right in the entrance of the cave. It's just kind of floating there on the ground. I found it. It like took me forever, you guys. I promise. But we found the gun. Right? Literally, it's like right on the entrance. Like even if you walked in, you probably wouldn't even see it. But we have the gun. Basilisk. Shoots 44 rounds, right? So like I said, very similar to the 44 Magnum. Let's take a look at the thing. We have it out here. Let's go outside though. Obviously, we had kind of a unique running animation already. That's the cool thing about the new Call of Duties, I believe, is like the animations are really on point. So this is our running animation. It does seem a little jittery though, but that's probably because I try to run the game at 60 frames per second on console, and it does weird stuff. That's a really wide aperture field of view. Obviously, we have a nice looking kind of recoil pattern there, right? Like where it goes like up and stuff. It does have some, like a really wide field of view when you aim down sight. And I don't have field of view mods on right now. That is an interesting look. I mean, obviously it's a nice looking model though, and that nice sound. Decent fire rate too. It looks. Why don't those animations look so jittery though? You see that? Are you guys seeing that? Maybe it's just me. Just because my frame rate's weird, or something. Because it's like almost jittering. Like it's like my character's arms are all shaking and stuff. That's very weird. Obviously, we have the gun now, so let's take a look at what we can do customization-wise with it. So, obviously, we have Call of Duty-style customization. So, we have heavy triggers that reduce fire rate and trigger response. Excuse me? Like, this is a time for you to choose to come fuck with me? Raiders or some shit? I don't know who it is, but they're dead. The turret's got them too, as it is anyway, but this Basilisk, just, you know, one-shot bats to the head should do it there. Is that everybody? Okay, let's show that nice reload animation. The reload animation is very good. The animations here are very high quality. It's just, I believe, there's something weird going on. Maybe it's my particular game and stuff too. Like, the running animation seems fine. This is a little bit, but like, it just feels like the animations aren't operating at the frame rate that my game is. They just feel real jittery, right? Like, I don't know about that. But let's take a look at what we could do here without getting up there by raiders anymore. So, obviously, want a master grade trigger. So this increases fire rate, trigger response time. That's how I always do it in Call of Duty as well. You can make a loader that makes you carry more ammunition, which doesn't make any sense because you don't have like a cap. Like you can just carry as much ammo as you can carry. And then the rapid loader. So that should make it so you reload it faster. You can put sleight of hand on there, which is good because you need to reload that thing faster. And then we have a muzzle here. So we have flash hiders of various variety, muzzle brakes and stuff. Do we have a suppressor? No. Compensators. So you can reduce recoil, I guess. Slows aiming speed, mitigates vertical recoil. So right now we're shooting 500 Smith & Wesson ammunition. But we could change the different ammo types, right? Snake shots. You're supposed to shoot like a shotgun, right? Like, it turns it into a handheld shotgun. We definitely want to do that. But you can do armor piercing, all that stuff. You can put a grip on here, faster aiming and sprint to fire speed. I mean, that's what I would like to do. We could try that, and then we could put a laser on here which we want to improves accuracy and handling. This one improves hip fire accuracy, and this one improves accuracy and recoil control. Obviously, we want hip fire because we're going to hip fire like a shotgun. And we have obviously all of these Call of Duty type sights, the Cronin Mini Pros, and every different sight you could put on the gun here. You can obviously put even like a long range. Where was it? There's like a 6-time optic on here. Yeah, this one. Which does increase accuracy set quite a bit. We can also put a big long barrel on there. You can make a snubby barrel, right? All these Call of Duty style attachments, which is the greatest thing about Call of Duty. Okay, I promise you. Like, the gunsmith system in that game is the best. If you want, like, this one, I use the 10.5 because you get the maximum range, bullet velocity, and movement speed, sure. And then just receiver flat upgrade. Just make the gun do more damage and make it way more. But I'm just going to make it do the most damage. So we have a 452 damage per shot, long barrel, magnum fucking gun with better hipfire accuracy. And we shoot shotgun shells. Or, well, not shotgun shells, snake shot, which is like essentially little mini shotgun shells. The laser sight is extremely huge. Like, I don't know why that's so big. Because that's really obstructive of my scope and stuff. I don't like that. Right? Like, it's not good. If we put a different laser on it, like beam is green, is it like the red beam that's like all scuffed up? Or no, that laser sight is just not working well. Does this spread like a shotgun? I just want to see real quick too on that. Like, is this spreading? Like, is it shooting a chunk of shots? Why is that not? It's definitely spreading. It looked like it hit multiple spots on that. I don't know why it's not making bullet impacts. Usually it does. That's how I usually test these weapons. So the scope, like recoil, right? Like, isn't that weird? Like, the recoil with the scope on is very weird. I don't know if it is spreading like Snake Shot would do, right? Like, Snake Shot's whole deal is it spreads like a shotgun shell, right? It shoots out pellets, right? Like, just like a shotgun shell, as far as I understand. So obviously, this laser sight thing, and now I can't, can I not unequip the laser? Have I put myself into a bad position? Which temporary delays healing. Like, some of these things are Call of Duty things, but like, doesn't make any sense. Like, overpressure, I guess, is the most damage, so we'll just put that on there. Put iron sights back on because it's just doing weird things. I can't take the laser off. That's not an option. And we have different muzzles now as options, and different. Okay, what is going on? How can I not take the laser off? Like, I just can't. I could put a different laser on, but all these laser sights seem real broken, and I don't like that. Like, it looks fine on this. Isn't that jittery? Like, I'm just really concerned that something weird is going on. Why is that so jittery looking? Like, I understand it's supposed to look like a recoil, but it's like... It's... I'm not sure what you got. It's just... Your hands aren't, like, doing the right... They're just so jittery, right? Like, the animations are, like, high quality. I really do like the look of the speed loader, especially the fast reload here, where you make this go pretty quick with the speed loader, right? You can reload that, but, like, that's jittery looking, right? Like, doesn't that... I don't know if it's because of my frame rate or whatever, but that is weird looking. I don't know if it's because the transition to aim down sights, too, is, like... I mean, I do like the look of this, right? This is very clear, very clean, very easy to tell where you're aiming at. That recoil also, like, every time you take a shot, it looks kind of jittery. It's doing some weird stuff. And you can't take the laser sight off once you put it on, and the laser's got, like, way too much stuff going on with it. Some weird stuff about this gun. Now, let's see. Let's use like, a Cronin Mini Pro, maybe? I forget what sight I use in Call of Duty. It's been a little bit. SZ Mini? I don't know. We'll put a little reflex sight on there and see if that changes things too much. Obviously, let's test third person. It sounds different in third person. This weapon also doesn't work with power armor, and my character's arms look like they're breaking to reload in third person. Like, you see that shoulder? That's gross. Yeah, so, like, obviously we just aim at the big blobby dot because we have to aim at a blobby dot because you put a laser sight on here, unfortunately, and it caused my game all kinds of issues. Now, I'm not sure, like I said, if it's my particular game or if it is the weapon, but you guys can let me know for sure. You can shoot this thing pretty quick, too, and it does do a ton of damage. I'm imagining this is a very cool, very functional, fun revolver to use. Right, we got sleight of hand, we got the speed loader, but I think it's jittery, dude. It is absolutely out of its mind with jitter. I don't know how else to describe it. Is it jittery? Like, my character has done too many drugs and it just can't handle holding it correctly or something, right? Like, I don't understand. And there's no way to remove the laser. There's no way to put, like, I can't just take that off, huh? No way to take that off. It's so weird. Is really the deal, because it shouldn't. I don't think it should be like that. I'm gonna put a different reflex sight on there, but like, I was really excited for this gun too, because I really like most Call of Duty modded guns. Like, but that laser sight is wrong. Like, that's bad. That's bad. Third person really shows off how well, for one thing, the sounds absolutely break, but like how, I mean, you're doing custom animations, but it's like breaking your character, like it doesn't work with the character model, so it obviously looks really jank in third person, but it also looks really jank in first person. I'm not sure if it's like a mod conflict that I have or whatever, but like the recoil does what I think is attempting to give it a nice like feel where it like bounces up. Do I even have a reticle on here, or is the reticle a laser? And that's like the idea, because I don't actually see like a dot sight or something on here, right, where that would be applicable. I think I can kind of fix it in the sense, like, is it because I put the grip on here, like the factory grip? I could like, is there some way I could fix this? I really want to fix it, right? But like, it's just because it's just iron sights, and then is it the barrel? Can I like, if I put like the snubby barrel on, does that like get rid of the laser sight? No, the laser sight's definitely still there, unfortunately, because you can't take that off, which is like that's bad design, I think. Receiver upgrade, that's a cool system where you can just like kind of pick your damage separate from all the other attachments and stuff. The overpressured ammunition is good. This is all, there's some good stuff here, right? Like there definitely is, but it definitely is weird with the laser sight being so broken and weird. It's just like too much dot. But it is less obstructive. It's still kind of obstructive. And it's jittery. That's like super duper gross. Like, it's just... I'm really a big sucker for high quality animations. And I can see that these animations like are high quality, hidden deep beneath all this jank, right? Like, it just... I really do like the speed bump with it. I mean, obviously, there's different things you can do here. But, like, it's hard to talk about because, like, it's a deal where, like... It's just kind of, it's not good. The beam is red, but that's not good. Like, it's just like, and obviously we put that snake shot on there. I don't know if that's even doing anything, right? Like, we're still going to test the weapon out in some combat, because I think it's functionally going to be effective as a weapon. But like, and those do look like snake shot rounds and everything too. Like, you reload actually separate ammunition here. There's like been some high quality care put in here. But that laser being a big old diamond shape is like it's obstructive of a view, right? And obviously, even with iron sights, all you're aiming at is the laser, which I guess maybe you're supposed to be doing. But like, it needs to be like way less big. And if you shoot the weapon slowly, you get maybe a little bit less of the jank, but you get that full maximum fire rate. And then your arms just like, it's like your arms are made of pool noodles and they're just wiggling. Like they have, I don't know how to describe it. It's just so weird. You guys let me know what you feel like in the comment section down below. We are going to go test it out in some combat just to see how effective it is. But it's a hard recommend with some of these issues. But maybe you download it for yourselves and then you don't have any of the issues and I can just know something's wrong with me and my game, right? You never know. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, everybody, pulling up here on the Zombie Zero Running Arcade. Well, this is it's got like some decently nice animations. That pull-out animation, right? That looks all fine, wonderful. Is it like fixed now? No, it's definitely still real jittery. Like if you slow down the fire, like that's the thing is like if you like that looks fine, right? But if you shoot it at actual full capacity, your character's arm just cease to be able to handle it. And obviously third person's weird. Already doesn't work with power armor. I don't know. Let's test the weapon out in some combat though. Let's go into the super duper mart. Let's spawn in some ghouls because that's always a good time. I feel like, and we'll shoot some ghouls. We'll shoot some ghouls right in their face, right? Like, or really vaguely because like we're snake shotting. So now obviously it sounds really good, functions really well. That just kind of like Cavaliers is not good, but I'm taking it anyway. I always take the legendaries. But, I mean, you know, it is a very good gun. Obviously, I've maxed out the receiver, made it very powerful. This laser sight is just too much. But, I mean, it does make it easy to aim. Where you just put the big fat diamond. It's not a dot. It's not a dot laser sight. It's a diamond. And then you just, you know, hip fire it. And it does work. Like, all that's good. It is functionally a very useful gun. And like I said, if it didn't have these issues, I'd probably feel a lot better about it. But we're going to try it into third-person action here now. Just to see how really jank it is. So, like, obviously the laser doesn't perfectly line up with the dot anyway. The fact that it, you know, takes a second to line up is good, I think. That's, like, you know, realistic, I think. Like, it's immersive, I suppose, right? Where your laser's just not right on the target right away. But we're going to see, like, some of these animations and stuff really break my character's arms. That's all good, and it does sound different though in third person too. Like that my character's arm is broken, right? Like I reload the gun, my character's arm. I can't even do it anymore, you guys. Okay, like I just can't recommend this weapon for people that want to use in third person. That laser is really fucking bright too. Like I aimed down sight and then unaimed down sight, but because I shot, it took like a second to do that too. It has really high quality animations that's just kind of hidden by like jank, and it's so unfortunate because I think it could be, you know, a wonderful gun. And I double shot there because I was like spamming because I was like, that's my fault, but like it like did weird things to double shoot. I don't know. I mean, like, there's definitely some cool things about it, and like I said, it's a functionally useful gun. But the fact that you put a laser sight on there, you can't take the laser sight off, and the laser sight looks bad, right? The third-person animation for reload, like, completely looks like it breaks your character's arm, bad, right? Doesn't work with power armor, bad. The jitteriness of the animations, like when you rapidly shoot there, it makes it feel like the animations are running at a much lower frame rate than the frame rate of the game. I don't, like I said, maybe if you put this at 30 frames per second, it would look smoother or something, but like, that doesn't make any sense because this is going to look like 30 frames per second animations then. But like, when you shoot it fast anyway, right? Like, the reload looks really nice. And if you slow shoot it like this looks all fine. Like, your gun has a lot of recoil. It does look great. The gun model looks great, feels good to use. It's just got a few issues, and I think if it gets patched and it gets fixed, it's like a super highly recommend because it's a very fun, hand cannon, powerful fucking pistol. It's just got too many issues for me right now. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Maybe you download this one for yourselves. You find out it's like only me that's got issues, and then I gotta like look at my mod loader and be like, what's conflicting with this thing? And that's always, you know, welcome to mods. I guess that's just how they go. So yeah, if you guys do want to download it for yourselves and, you know, check it out, like I said, maybe the jank is just me. Maybe it's just the way that my particular game is set up. You can download this mod for yourselves by checking out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page and the Nexus mod page. So you can download this mod for yourselves there, like I said. If you guys have enjoyed the video, greatly appreciate it if you leave a like rating down below. Maybe if you leave a like rating down below, the jank will stop, and I can just feel better. Because like, it just bothers my brain. Like, it actually hurts my skull. But also, subscribe if you haven't already. That way you can check out more videos from me. I do upload Fallout 4 mod videos a couple times a week, and you can check those out very easily by subscribing and ringing the bell and all the other bullshit YouTuber fucking things I'm supposed to tell you. But yeah, pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, whatever time it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.